fan for a little while, although H2K grouping up down towards the bottom path. Meanwhile, smash on the mid lane. Ryu getting caught, gets exhausted, can have to flash right into Bengi for the damage. Bang loading some on as well. Ryu doesn't get away. First blood goes to Bang. And I can't think of any other word for that than disaster.
End up scouting it out for him.
Yep.
I think this is really smart by Lulex. You have to start getting some information
Still
here.
hasn't seen him, though.
Hasn't detected that, but does get the ward down on the Raptors. Now they know Lulex is coming around. They're going to try to make a play on this.
Yeah, ward thrown in. Lulex actually doing quite a bit of damage to Bengi early on. Here comes EasyHoon, though. The damage onto Lulex is scary. There's the flash. Lulex slowed down by the wall. Tries to avoid a gold card onto EasyHoon, but here comes Marin as well. Flash from Bengi. I don't think that's going to be enough damage. Oh, and Bengi taken out by Ryu. Although EasyHoon with the answering kill will keep the kill lead ahead for SKT. Meanwhile, down the bot lane, things get crazy. And Jarnan taking a lot of damage. Will he actually live through this? He actually went back up. That is so brave, dude. SKT, Wolf very low as well. Has to bring that flash. There's the Q. Bang gets the kill. And now Kessing is in a little bit of trouble, too. Exhaust Wolf, unafraid of the Thresh. Flash of the brush. He grabs Bang, goes back in for the flame. Doesn't have the cooldown. Kessing goes down to Bang with the
little bit. And now Wolf and Bengi just here to zone out the enemy dual lane and try and finish off this
Even
tower
Karthus is
Oh, there it is. Requiem coming in. Teleport coming into that turret. The bot lane as well, too. Wolf gets stopped up for a second. Jarnan stays alive for the moment. Had to use not the summoning hero quite yet. Bengi getting taken out by Ryu as he joins the fight. Odo Omne making a big difference so far in this one. Nice explosive cast. Have they separated EasyHoon enough? Doesn't look like it. There's the flash from EasyHoon. Oh, they're re-engaged. Can Bang do enough damage to turn this one around? Nearly. Marin teleports in. He is ready to go. Lulex taking a lot of damage. Doesn't die from the ult, but there's another kill for Bang. And
at the end of the day, it was a one-for-one trade. It's just the leads SKT had beforehand were huge.
Well, chilling smart on Odo Omne there. Bengi has to flash away as Ryu comes in, gets knocked up. The disengage just for SKT. Lulex pulled into turret range.
No.
Wolf is going to push Lulex farther into turret range. More damage onto him. Will he survive? Wolf just needs one more hit, basically. Marin flashes in, missed the Q, but got the auto, and there's going to be a pause. Another kill for SKT.
Yeah, I wonder if people are pausing for the Darius interaction there. It is possible to channel your Q. It's a 0.75 second cast time and then flash and have the damage execute.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of players missing that play. I wonder if this is a pause just as a suspected bug to check that out. But
you know, to me,
either way,
it looked like he got a little bit too close. Like he had him on the inside range of the Q, maybe?
It looked to me like it didn't do any damage, so...
Yeah, well, the inside ring of the Q...
doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enemies hit by the handle do take 50% damage and do not get a bleed stack. But I've seen that a couple times looking like it doesn't do any damage as well.
Well, we'll see what happens here.
We'll hear what the pause was actually for. I'm purely speculating here.
I mean, in the end, they got the kill.
And there we go.
There we go.
There we go. Bengi
Back in the game.
coming out on the side.
And Ryu slowed down. He's taking a lot of damage here. Could be in trouble. No flash for him. Gets very low. Red card thrown out, but Wolf comes in for a bit of...
One lane.
Yeah.
So much of that is because Ryu burned both summoner spells at level 1. But it's not like EasyHoon is sitting back and being non-aggressive.
Marin could be in trouble. Gold card lands, and I don't think there's any escape for him. Ryu with another kill. Meanwhile, some action.
Found that tower in the top lane in response. You have to be very careful, and they
Here's the
dive.
Good pressure by H2K. They're trying to fight back Marin. 1v4 under the turret.
Yeah, gold card's going to lock him up, and that's all H2K needs for an easy kill. Jarnan getting that one. A little bit of damage on the turret besides.
2 plays in a row.
Advantage in the mid and late game. Oh, Bang loads up. Wolf goes in. There's a knockup, but Jarnan pushes him back. Out from under turret. Looks like a solid gank for SKT as Bang grabs another one. Meanwhile, Ryu with the 1v1 on EasyHoon. 1 for 1 on each side.
2 plays were happening at the same time right there. They traded flashes in the mid lane to get that kill. Bottom lane, they kind of traded flashes as well. Now it's all about the turret push. Trading an inner turret for an outer turret, though, is always an advantageous move.
We'll see how far they want to push it, though. Looks like they may be collapsing up through the mid side, just pulling back, not going for an inhibitor turret quite yet.
Now, they could take the red buff here on their way out, so it's jungle control if nothing else.
That was a great call from SKT, too, because they saw the Destiny go up, and then they immediately knew that the TF wasn't going to the bottom side, and they could go ahead and make that play.
Yeah, let's check this one out again. Pretty easy gank onto Easy, and looks like Odo Omne helping out a little bit there as well. And Ryu with the flash gold card. A little bit of revenge.
So they ended up burning more on that gank than SKT burned on the gank in the bottom side, but they still did convert another kill onto EasyHoon.
And not only that, but the effect is, too, as soon as H2K backs, SKT walks up into the mid side, gets another turret, but still trading blow for blow a little bit, but SKT taking now incremental advantages after falling a little bit behind in the pressure game.
I feel like this is a little bit of what we saw in the first meeting between H2K and SK Telecom, where they managed to keep it fairly close in the early game, and although we had some weird stuff happen in this game, they made up for it. They made it close enough, but now, just like in game one between these two teams, SK Telecom starting to jump ahead a little bit every few minutes.
Question now becomes, how is H2K going to defend against SK Telecom's Dragon pressure? They have a very fed Kalista here.
Yeah.
SKT is going to look to close this game by repeatedly fighting around the Dragon and trying to secure it. So that means H2K, they need Dragon Vision because their pick comp has to intercept SK Telecom on the way to that objective.
Yeah, to me, H2K would want to wait as long as possible on that and only contest the 5th Dragon. Unless they can
Bold.
get... Honestly, that is the way European teams or North American teams have generally dealt with the Dragon Snowball. They wait until the last minute, hope to turn the game around before that point, and if they can't, then they fight exactly on the 5th Dragon, and it works much better than in other regions. So, for instance, in the LCK or the LMS, oh, there might be a fight coming into the mid lane. I'll get to it.
Could be, yep. Garnet slowed down a little bit. Teleport's coming in for SK Telecom. Marin gets there with a big apprehend. They're going to get flayed as they try to chase down Kasing and Lulax. Ryu on the run already, going to turn around for a little bit of damage. Kasing goes down. There's another kill for Marin. The second of the game, and a good fight.
Back for one last recall.
H2K is playing off of their teleport advantage right now. They need to get Auto-Omni up a little bit more.
Oh, Vengi has a flash.
They're going to catch him.
Oh, he got gold carded. He got CC'd to death. And Kasing with the kill there. Meanwhile, more action as Auto-Omni tries to engage onto SK Telecom. Wolf pulled in with that Fate's Call, thrown back in again. But SKT with not a lot of follow-up. Wolf may not have wanted to go in there. There's a knock-up onto Auto-Omni. EasyHoon looking for some opportunities, putting down some Qs, and Marin just can't get in there. He needs to run. Auto-Omni flashing, banging a little bit of trouble. There's more damage coming in from Ryu. Bang,
oh, now they're inside Karthus.
Lulax taking a lot of damage, and Karthus doing so much. Here comes a Requiem. Can he get any more? Gets one onto Kasing. Matter of time. And a minute 30 till Dragon comes back into. Oh, there's a Requiem. SK Telecom going in. They want the turret. They're going to burn the Karthus ult to get it. And they will get it. Wolf comes in, takes a lot of damage. He's going to pop his ult just in time as SK Telecom chasing down H2K.
Bang!
The damage from Bang is insane right now. Double kill. Can he get more? Triple kill. I believe he may have. No, now Quadra yet as Lulax and Auto-Omni still alive, but doesn't really matter. I think SKT is ready to end this one.
Beautifully executed play there, pushing them off the turret with EasyHoon, and then when H2K thought it was safe to come back in, that's when Wolf attacked.
That's right, and the attack is successful. The Nexus turrets go down. There goes the Nexus, and SK Telecom will close it out just shy of 30 minutes. It's another win for SKT. They're 5-0 in the group now.
Yeah, sets him up for a pretty solid first place performance in this group stage.
Yeah.
And now we have to turn and see H2K. You know, they fell behind early. They had that unfortunate death at level 1, which set Ryu really far behind. But honestly, credit to them. I think they actually played out that mid game quite well considering the deficit.
They really did.
SKT is on their way to a 6-0 group and has looked very dominant in this group. But for their games in particular, H2K has been much harder to beat than EDG was.
Honestly, I think H2K has the best games against their poor record in this tournament right now. They've been losing a lot, but their losses, they've still looked fairly good at certain points in them.
Yeah, H2K has had the right idea on a lot of plays. I do have to